Hey, let me show you how to take full advantage of your 1440p gaming monitor, not only on PC, but on game console powered with M Classic, right? So the setup is pretty straightforward. I'm using an Xbox One X in this case. I'm going through a 4K HDMI splitter, and what we will see is split into unprocessed and one that will go processed through M Classic. So right now they actually looks exactly the same because the monitor are calibrated exactly the same. And now what I'm going to show you is that they look the same because M Classic is actually set up in pass-through mode. As you can see, the LED is off, right? The light is off. Now I turn on into the full mode processing, it goes into green, and now all of a sudden every single pixel gets redrawn in real time. Actually, the result is quite spectacular. What I like the most to me is, you know, one of the magic of M Classic processor algorithm is the depth of field, the mimicking the depth of field processing. And as you can see, you know, I get the sense of the depth in the content itself. You know, if you look at the background here, it's clearly, you know, it looks more real than this. But when I saw this for the first time, it looks good until your eyes and your mind get spoiled with a higher resolution. You can clearly see the difference of, you know, this object, how it's presented in the scene, like it would be in real world versus what you see in background. That's quite amazing. You know, and I hope you get a chance to check it out by yourself. But now what's interesting also is the 1440p monitor. You know, I know that M Classic is capable of supporting 1440p, and what he's done is basically taking the output of Xbox One X, you know, the original, and re-rendering in real time with all this post-processing and generating 1440p. On the other hand, if I go to the original, that doesn't look as good for sure. You know, it's 1920 by 1080. So even though it's a 4K game console, somehow, you know, the Xbox One X, and as a matter of fact, even the PS4 Pro will do the same, is going to output a 1080p, a nice 1080p on a 1440p, but unfortunately, you're not really taking advantage of your gaming monitor. Now, with M Classic powered, you know, without adding lag time, all the processing, it's amazing. I mean, I love it. Without lag time, all this processing is done sub 1 millisecond. So it's a very simple plug and play solution. You plug it into the back of your HDMI port of game console, you plug back your HDMI cable, and magic happens. Actually, it's not magic, it's science. Thank you so much.